And I believe that we're live on Facebook. I never really know. Good afternoon. I'm Jessica Hentoff, Jessica the Circus Lady from Circus Harmony. And this is Circus Harmony's Up in the Air live stream, graciously hosted by City Museum on their Facebook page every Tuesday at 4 o'clock when we tell you about what's happening in harmony, in Circus Harmony anyway, because certainly the world is not very much in harmony. We hope that after watching this live stream, you'll share it with your friends. You'll go see the things that we tell you about today, that you'll visit our website at circusharmony.org and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Also, come to City Museum. City Museum is our home, not just for this live stream, but it's our actual home for our circus school. We are doing classes there, and we are taking registration for summer camp. Our classes and camps are very small, so register early to make sure you get in. And when you register for summer camp, we give you a special code and you get a discount on a City Museum membership. So that's pretty cool too. We have been starting to have strolling performers at City Museum, and one of them is going to be our special guest today. We're not yet able to do shows in our ring because of COVID precautions, but instead of keeping our performers in our ring, we're letting them run around the museum. We'll show you that a little later. While we're waiting for other people to join us, and please do invite your friends, your neighbors, your cousins everywhere in the world to join us and watch, I'm going to show you our most recent project that we are so excited about. For those of you who come here often, you know I am a techno peasant. And if the technology works, it means we are getting closer to the end of this pandemic, which I kind of hope and feel that we are, but let's see how technology works. So what I'm gonna do is share my screen and take you to the Circus Harmony Interactive Facebook. Our special guest today is Marvelous Maddie. And so we're gonna look at her 2 contributions to the Facebook. We'll look at one of them now. We'll bring Maddie in and talk with her a bit, and then we'll show you another. And of course, Miss Maple will do her trick of the day. So, ever hopeful. If you go to our website, which is circusharmony.org, and you will see the cover of our new Circus Harmony Interactive Cookbook designed by the amazing Bo Shoulders from New Scar Design. You click on that, and then you can actually make it full screen, and it opens like a book. So you can go to the table of contents. This is an actual cookbook. It has 43 recipes, and each recipe is paired with a circus act. Some of the pairings are obvious. All of them are interesting, and really the recipes are delicious. The pairings with the circus acts are delightful. So let's start with breakfast. So we'll go to breakfast. Also note these clever food quotes at the beginning of every chapter. And so we're gonna look for Maddie's very famous chocolate chip scones recipe. This is my daughter's favorite recipe. With every recipe, the person who submitted it tells you why, so you can read about that there. They give you how to make them, and in Maddie's case, she did this act. So you just click on the act. You can even make that bigger. So now let me see if I can get back. This is always my problem. See, technological difficulty. So if you notice, Maddie was wearing her chocolate chip leggings, and let's bring Maddie in right now. Please welcome if this works. She's in the waiting room. Here she comes. We hope. Yay! And there is the marvelous Maddie. Hi, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We just were showing the chocolate chip scone recipe, Eliana's favorite. And she was very thankful that when she did all those photos of you and videos, you were kind enough to bring her some of the scones. Why did you pick what you picked to wear and to perform for that recipe? And then later we'll show the biscuit recipe as well, so you can talk about both of those.
Okay. So the scone recipe, I picked that. It was one of my favorite recipes growing up as a kid. My mom used to make them all the time. She'd make different kinds, chocolate chip,
My
cranberry.
favorite of your mom's are the almond ones.
Yeah, she made a lot of different ones, but my top favorite was the chocolate chip ones.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why I picked that one, and I really wanted to share it with everybody. And my costume, I went with polka dot pants to kind of represent the chocolate chips,
Right.
like going in, and then the mirrors was like kind of shaped like a triangle, so the scones are cut like a triangle. So I chose that spot to kind of represent the shape.
Perfect. And then the other recipe you submitted was your great grandmother's?
Yeah. It was my great grandma's recipe. I got to make them with her a few times before she passed away. But um, the secret is, well, there's not really a secret, but the secret is with her because no one has been able to figure out how to make the recipe as perfect as she did.
So that's a challenge. Everybody should go to the cookbook, which by the way is free. You're welcome to make a donation. There's a donation link on every page, but go to the cookbook. Go to the biscuits are in the side dish chapter and see if you can make these biscuits as good as Maddie's grandma did, great grandma. And for that one, tell them your story behind that one. How come you chose that act in that space?
So I wanted to kind of represent like me stirring the batter and the mixture, kind of working it in and mixing it and folding it. So I went into the Same Museum skate park, and they have like this kind
A skate park. It was built to be a skate park, but now it's
and so it's like a rounded edge, and it kind of reminds me of a bowl. So I wanted to make it look like I was mixing the dough with my hula hoops and my body inside the bowl. And
and
then
we're gonna show that after you go off. So tell our listening audience, our viewing audience, how did you end up running away and joining the circus? You're clearly also still at home, but how long have you been? How old are you now?
I am 14.
And how old were you when you started with Circus Harmony?
It was 2016 when I joined, so about 4.5 years.
And you joined when we were up at Ferguson, when we did the Peace Through Pyramids Ferguson, right at St. Stephen's the Vine.
That's where I started. Yeah, I some of my friends um, were like, "Yeah, we're taking this class," and so my mom's like, "Hey, I'll bring you there and you can try it out." And I fell in love with it, so I started taking more and more classes. So that's how I started with Circus Harmony.
And what would you say you've done a lot of different acts because you've done trapeze and lyra and contortion and uh, juggling. Your most recent act was a juggling act for an online show. But what's your favorite and why?
Definitely hula hooping, I'd have to say. Lyra is really close too. It kind of goes back and forth. I
And
haven't
lyra
done
is an aerial hoop for people who don't know. So clearly, like hoops.
yes. Um, I haven't done lyra in a while because of COVID, but I'm hoping to do some soon. But during COVID, I've been working on my hula hooping and trying out lots of new things. Um, there's new sequences in my act you kind of saw there in the scone recipe, some of my new sequences. Probably so hoops are probably my favorite.
And the other thing about hoops is you can do them almost anywhere. Even if you don't have high ceilings, you can do them at home, you can do them outside. When we did our pandemic perspective show, the balancing act, you did a beautiful hoop act at a fountain. Was that at Flow Valley Community College, that fountain?
It was at Forest Park.
Forest Park. And it's the coolest thing. There's a rainbow. While you were filming, there was a rainbow, and you can see it in the video. So people can find the balancing act video is on our YouTube page, but also it's part of, I don't know if you even know this, there's a Circus International Film Festival. Google Circus International Film Festival. It's on now until mid-April, and it is free to register this year. So if people register, you just go and you buy one free ticket. Every day they send you links to the different videos. There's 83 videos in the competition. And the balancing act is one of the feature films. It'll be shown, I don't remember, I think it's April 9th, but it's some time in April. But people can get a sneak peek on our YouTube page. But what it means is people around the world will see it in the Circus International Film Festival, and then they will announce the winners on World Circus Day, which is April 17th. Also, here's some news no one knows. You are even the first student to learn it. For World Circus Day, we are going to be partnering with Steve's Hot Dogs, and we'll be performing there from 12 to 2 and from 6 to 7. And they're giving a portion of the proceeds of all the hot dogs they sell that whole day to support Circus Harmony. So hopefully if people come, they'll see Maddie performing there along with some of the other performers. And the special hot dog of the day, this is a thing that only St. Louisans will appreciate. It's a Lion's Choice hot dog. Not sure how that works, but Lion's Choice and Steve's Hot Dogs are both St. Louis favorites. So that'll be World Circus Day, April 17th, when they will also be announcing the winners of the Circus International Film Festival. Woo! But so, as you said, we're just getting back to doing classes. And at City Museum, we have not yet been able to do shows, but we started this weekend strolling performing. So the museum is limited capacity, so there's still a lot of room for people to spread out. You have to wear a mask, and they asked us to perform. And there was actually a line to get in because they were so controlling how they were letting people in. So not only did you stroll, but you were performing for the people who were waiting online, so it wasn't so boring for them. I'm going to share my screen again. Stay there. And if all things work, which I never know if they will, we're going to show some of the great pictures from that day. So this is a beautiful one. So thank you to Eliana Grace for the pictures. Hopefully we can, there we go. So you were strolling around the museum and you picked places and she picked places. This is just a classic, beautiful shot. And then Eliana said that these were your idea, the water pictures.
Yeah, I saw the waterfall from above and I was like, oh, maybe you could try something like, because I knew there's a little spot behind the waterfall. I was like, maybe I'll just try something. So
well, those came out beautiful. Look at those. Just really stunning pictures. So, and the thing we're telling people is when you come, and if we have strolling, we don't have it every day. So you got to follow us on social media to see when, and it's always different people. And in this case, the theme was the 90s, where actually this coming weekend, the theme is magic. And then there's an Easter theme. But we asked people to try and find us. Oh yeah, Eliana also did it with Lila was running around. There's more of you. Dennis came and did stilt walking. You just never know what you'll find or where you will find them. So we're telling people they should definitely look for us. Oh, this is a beautiful one too. If it'll, there we go. So you were even on outside on Monstrosity. You were hula hooping in the museum. There's a little bit. And if people are interested in learning hula hooping or other circus skills, they should sign up for Circus Summer Camp. You'll be there, but you're in the advanced camp. We have beginner, intermediate, and advanced camp. And then we're also going to be having adult classes. So people who want to try trapeze or lyra or other circus arts, that'll be online. We're thinking about doing our juggling and unicycling clubs in Hudson Park again, which is in Florissant Valley. So what's next for you in terms of the circus? What are you hoping to work on this summer?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't thought about that, but now I'm thinking about it. I do want to hopefully work on working with more multi hoop tricks with hula hoops. Like 4 hoop tricks, 3-4 hoop tricks, and add some new 2 hoop tricks. I don't have that many, but
Here's some news for you also. We're hoping, do you remember Maya Zuckerman?
Yes.
So Maya graduated from Circus Harmony and she's been going to Circus College at Circadium in Philadelphia, the only circus degree college in America. And she's going to come and do some guest coaching for us this summer. And she graduated with a degree in hoops. So that's my personal surprise for you, that she'll be the perfect person to help you with 2, 3, and 4 hoop tricks.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I love when our alumni come to visit us. And speaking of our alumni, people should follow Kellen Quinn, the Kellen, Kellin. He and Chauncey, I don't know if you saw, did some really cool hoop diving videos on the 3rd floor in the skateless park where you did your biscuit recipe. And people should go check out those videos because they're crazy, because those 2 alumni are crazy. And then we have another alumni, King, has been with the WWE. You know what that is? The wrestling. Yeah, it's wrestling. It's on TV. But his entrance for he's in a wrestling show, but his entrance on last night was he did, I don't know how many back handsprings down the walkway. So he's still doing circus. He's just doing it for the WWE. You never know where your circus skills could take you. So I'm going to let you go. But before I do, any other words of wisdom about the biscuit recipe?
Just try your best. My grandma had to take multiple recipes trying to make that one recipe.
Right. So she's the one who made the recipe, but you guys think she might have left out a secret, and it's up to the bakers to discover.
Yep.
And any words of advice for people who are like, oh, I don't know if I should sign up for circus camp or not? What would you tell them?
Sign up for circus camp. You'll enjoy it.
It's really fun.
Yes, it is.
Well, thank you so much. People should keep an eye out for Maddie when we have strolling entertainment and at Steve's Hot Dogs for World Circus Day on Saturday, April 17th. I have no idea what a Lion's Choice hot dog is. Roast beef and a hot dog?
I don't know what that is either.
We'll find out, and we'll probably have some. All right. Well, thanks very much. Thanks for all the baking that you and your mom, there are all these pandemic positives, little things, little acts of kindness that people have done throughout the pandemic for each other. And one of the acts of kindness is you and your mom dropping by with baked goods every once in a while. It means a lot. So thank you. And go teach your dog Bear some tricks. Maple's going to do some tricks after I show your biscuit recipe.
Okay.
Tell Bear to tune in and watch.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Maddie.
Bye.
Thanks. Let's take a look at that biscuit recipe. So, oh my goodness. Let's share the screen. Come on, you can do it. Be a good computer. Oh, well. We were doing so well for a while there. Let's try it again. What if we go to this one? Okay, that kind of worked. Okay, so remember, you just go to circusharmony.org, click on the cookbook, make it go full screen. The biscuit recipe is in the side dishes chapter. So we have baguettes, we have garlic. This one's pretty funny. We might show you that one too. Grandma's lime pickles. There's a lot of grandma and great grandma. There's a great grandma recipe for cookies, but here's Maddie's great grandmother's biscuit recipe. So there's some of the other recipes you can try. And remember, each recipe has an accompanying, oh my goodness, how do I get out of here now? Has an accompanying, I'll just do that. Each recipe that you try is accompanied by a circus video. They're all so fun. You really never know what you might find. Well, I don't know how to get out of this screen. So I was going to show you Maple's garlic cheese mashed potatoes, but you'll just have to go to the link and find it yourself. We also hope you will share the cookbook with everybody you know. It's free, and there are some recipes that are really easy to make. A child can make them, some that require a little more work, and just go through. There's beverages, there's breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. And we also are posting little clips of them on our social media. So like I said, please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. But mostly share the Circus Harmony Interactive Cookbook. We all need a little nutrition. We need to be fed, body, mind, and soul. And that a lot of those acts will really make you smile. Speaking of making you smile, it is that awkward time of day when we're going to put the computer on the floor and see if Miss Maple will cooperate and show you some tricks. So she has just woken up. You ready, Miss Maple? You yawning? Could you get, oh, you know what? Why don't, do you need some coffee? Can you get some coffee? Go to the circus and get some coffee. Bring me the coffee. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Good girl. So she brought me coffee. But could you bring me the coffee bag? Bring me the bag of coffee. Good girl. Bring it to me. So Circus Harmony has their actual, thank you so much, very own coffee. It is Circus Harmony Defy Gravity Coffee. It's roasted right here in St. Louis. whole bean, Guatemalan Colombian. It's fabulous coffee, caffeinated because coffee. And when you buy the coffee, it supports our Flying Children Scholarship Fund. There's a link to order right there and also on the website. And also, there is a coffee recipe in the cookbook. Go to that coffee recipe. Maple actually grinds the coffee, and there's a link to order it. So, one recipe that you're not in, can you get me the tortilla? There, bring me the tortilla. It's right there. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. There's both an enchilada and a burrito recipe and a taco recipe. All of those are in the book, but you're not in any of them. But you do your very own Bow Wow burrito. So we're going to take our tortilla blanket. And if you can show everybody how you make your Bow Wow burrito, good. Grab it. Roll it up. Up. Didn't quite roll. You know how sometimes that happens when you're making your Bow Wow burrito. Try again. Okay, down. Good. Roll it up. There you go. Very nice Bow Wow burrito. Let's hear it from Miss Maple. Ready, Maple? And now, Miss Maple will attempt to leap through a hoop. Oh, fake fire! Are you ready, Maple? Hop! That was too low. Hop! Yes! Hop! Yes, and hop! The marvelous Miss Maple. Good girl. Give it up for Maple. So the other recipe that Maple does in the book is she does a Chinese stir-fry shrimp recipe with her friend Georgie that, well, you just have to see it. So don't forget, order your Defy Gravity coffee. It's literally what I drink all the time. Go to get your free cookbook, enjoy the recipes. Send us pictures. Take pictures with the recipes, send them to us, enjoy the videos. Don't forget to sign up for summer camp. When you sign up for summer camp, we will send you a secret code, a secret circus code, and you get a discount for your membership at City Museum. So you can come to camp, and when you're done with camp, you and your child can run around City Museum. It's quite a deal. Look for our performers strolling. Mark your calendars now. World Circus Day, April 17th. We will be at Steve's Hot Dogs, and they're going to give a portion of the proceeds that day to the Flying Children Scholarship Fund. So come and try a Steve hot dog with Lion's Choice. I don't even know what they're going to call it. You'll just have to come and see. Thanks for joining us. We're here every Tuesday. Circus Harmony Up in the Air live stream, graciously hosted by City Museum. For City Museum details, tickets, when they're open 7 days a week now, go to citymuseum.org, visit us, and find our cookbook at circusharmony.org. And thanks for letting us make your day a circus day. Bye. It never turns off when I say bye. Kind of ruins the ending. Well, welcome back, since we can't turn it off. No, thank you very much.